We're going live.
It flew out of my brain because, that's my brain.
Yeah, I have,
The mesh,
I have
the,
stuff fly out of my brain too.
the
We
mesh
are
that keeps
live.
things in, the holes are very, very large now.
Yes, Swiss cheese.
It's you know, the mesh used to be fine and keep stuff in really well, but
Hi,
the holes
everybody.
haven't been repaired. Kitty!
So I
Grumpy!
I totally get it because I could not about a half hour ago remember who I talked to this morning.
Oh my.
I couldn't remember if I had a certain conversation or not.
Oh
Y'all are
Um,
making
my.
me feel better with every moment. Just saying. I forget everything
eh.
all the time, every day,
Well,
except for smart stuff that I've learned.
I think I've been living in fight, flight, or freeze for so long
Hmm.
that my brain is just going zzz, 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 zzz.
Doorknob head is in the rear. Yay! Shadow kitty.
Hello,
So,
everyone. Okay, so
Uh,
let's talk about the thing.
okay, let's talk about the thing.
Introduce yourself.
Feelings. The feelings about lingerie.
Lingerie.
I wanted to
linger.
say it badly, but I couldn't. God damn it. Lingerie. And I'm not talking bras and panties because we've talked about bras and panties and what's comfortable forever. We have yet to discuss the more nichey group of lingerie,
the uh, the
the
prettier stuff that's not
erotic
considered.
wear. Erotic wear, which is really stupid. I'm sorry. I don't want to get too hard on it, but I am firmly against it only
Are you?
because I am. I have spent years trying to fit my weird shaped body into that kind of stuff, thinking it would make me look better for whoever I was trying, whose ever attention I was trying to get. Because I, of course, never felt pretty in it. It was like, this is supposed to make me attractive. And it ended up on the floor. And I spent $35 on something that was made of about 8 cents worth of material. Mostly elastic and some lace. And it's like, it just doesn't, doesn't doesn't work for me. And so I went deep diving into my brain to think, okay, it can't be just a you don't like it thing. It's got to be, we got to find a better reason than you just don't fucking like it. And so my thought is, well, it's kind of, I'm certain, almost positive it was designed originally by men in some way, shape, or form, or by women who thought their only reason to exist was to be attractive to men. I don't know. Y'all share, because that's where I sit. Change my mind. Or don't. No, because I don't think you can. 'Cause I won't. I look at the stuff and I'm like, that's cute. That might cover up my. No, don't, Angie. Just don't. Every one you've ever bought, except for the leather one, has been wrong and bad. And you don't fit in the leather one anymore. So just forget it. It's like,
Mm.
go ahead.
Okay. All right. All right. Here
Next.
we go. Here we go. Lingerie. I don't know if it was uh more of a I'm gonna use this to catch a man thing. I don't think it was. I think for the most part, like many fashions were just there to keep up with your neighbors type thing. Yeah, the queen was, so we do that type of thing.
Right.
However, I've always thought of my silky bits, my naughty bits, my I don't like lace because I associate that with Staten Island bras.
I don't know what that is, but I want to find out. You can elaborate in a
Okay,
minute. Go ahead.
if you wear a tight shirt over a
I feel it.
lace bra, it looks like you stuff your chest.
Oh,
One.
yeah. It looks like tissue. Yeah. Okay. Gotcha. I
Okay,
gotcha.
two. There was no friend that I had that didn't come from Staten Island who preferred the pretty lace bras. And pretty lace bras are not meant to be worn under tight clothing. They are meant to be like, ooh, look at me. Oh, type of thing. But to me, like sexy underwear, or lingerie, as you would like to say, uh, is for me.
These are two different things.
It is for me. It is for when I'm going in to tell my boss off. It is for when I'm going to go break up with my boyfriend. It is my armor. It is that thing that lifts me. I've got a secret on, and I am not sharing it with you. I look my best under this awful sweat shirt or work uniform, and I know what's under here. And there's no fucking way you can ruin my day because I know that underneath this, I have my armor on, and you can't touch this.
That is so interesting. Like, okay, but where does that come from?
Jersey.
Where, no, I mean, like, where does it come from in the sense of what is it about it that makes it feel like armor or what it makes it, I don't know.
It's mine. I don't have to share it with anybody. It's mine. I got my ass hanging out when I want to. I got my ass covered when I want to. I got a secret underneath my clothes, strappy, and I'm sure that there are plenty of people who would like to go and play with my straps and my silk and my little lace and my little this and my, ooh, what are you wearing under there? None of your damn business. And I've had ex-boyfriends check, just lift my shirt a little bit and go, oh, that's so rock and roll. It's like, yeah, hands off. It's just that thing, that one thing that I've got. And like, I can sit there and like, oh, you're like boring and all this other stuff. Yeah, you know what I'm wearing under here? I'm wearing a hot pink, fucking fabulous thing. You're not touching it.
Don't hurt the side chat, but
You're not
don't
touching
hurt
it.
the boys.
Sorry.
It's okay.
The boys will be
But see, that's what I'm
feral.
talking about, though. Where does it come from? It comes from the idea that
It's mine.
yeah, but would it matter? Would it feel that way if there wasn't the idea that there was somebody out there that wishes they could get their hands on that string or that lace or that whatever?
Yeah, because it's mine. I
Okay.
like it.
Okay. I can accept that. That's cool. I can't feel it myself, but I can accept that because not everybody thinks about themselves the
It's
same
like when
way.
you get the perfect pair of pants that make your ass look like an apple. It's like when you put on a blouse and you're just like,
It's never
yeah, I
happened to
think the
me.
girls look good. Or when you would like you buy that skirt with the slit up the side and you're just like, yeah, I look good. I'm not sharing. I look good. It's when you're sparkly, but nobody knows you're sparkly, and that's awesome.
What is going on here?
I might as well.
Trying.
It might as well
Why does
be.
she have stretch marks?
She doesn't. I'm sketching still.
Oh, like that looks like my boobies in my little tape up bra.
You gotta let me finish sketching.
Wrinkles. It's wrinkly.
You gotta let me finish sketching
Okay.
first before I
Yeah, because that
actually.
camel toe is out of this world. Anyway,
I'm not done sketching yet.
Okay, okay.
no, but
Amber, it's your turn. I want to hear what you draw, Amber. Tell us what you think. Do you have strong
Okay.
opinions?
It's not really a strong opinion, just my personal experience is it served its purpose when I was younger and I wanted to feel sexy and all that. Now that
Yeah,
I'm older and more comfortable with myself, I don't need it.
gotcha. God, she's so fucking smart. What would we do without her? Just boil it right down to the butter, baby.
I have lingerie shopped with my sister for special occasions throughout the year.
I remember using it as well. I like the way you put that too, because it was a tool when I was younger to make sure that if the person I was trying to snag didn't give out before the deed, like I'm gonna make sure we go all the way because that's what I'm here for, you know.
Yeah.
Uh, but it's like, yeah, since that's not really a priority,
I was
not
always
as
more likely to wear that shit when I wasn't going to give the goods.
I was just always trying to find a way to make the goods look better, but it's always gonna end up on the floor. That's it's always all they really want to do is take it off because they really just prefer us naked. They just do, as far as I could tell. It's been in my life
Yeah,
experience. They just prefer us naked. We could just be naked all the
yeah.
time and without,
Especially because
melanoma issues and things. They'd probably all just tickled as shit, but I
Oh,
can't.
I've had quite opposite um reactions. Yeah.
Okay, Nadine, you can tell us what you think now.
Okay. Well, I'm probably more with the amber response. Like it served a purpose, and now that it no longer like I'm not opposed to wearing um I'm not opposed to wearing uh, uh lingerie
Lingerie,
as
lingerie.
long as it's comfortable, and I don't find most of it comfortable. So, if it's comfortable, I don't mind wearing it. I but that goes with just about anything. If it's comfortable, I don't mind wearing it.
I agree. If it has to
So,
shift things too much, it's not going to be comfortable. Like if
yeah,
it's really doing the
exactly.
lift and separate and they're elastic in places that elastic just doesn't belong, then,
Yeah.
it's probably not going to be. Yeah, can we please get this off quickly?
Yes. Yeah, exactly.
It's the
Mm.
reason we wrap Christmas presents.
Yeah.
See, that's
Yeah.
gross. I'm not a present. I
Oh, I
can't.
am because I'm a
That's the birthday.
fucking gift.
I know I'm not. And
Yeah.
not because I'm not awesome, because I know how to do shit that would frighten some people, but there are, I don't want to be considered it's objectification maybe that I'm boiling it down too far. I don't know.
Well, there's times when you want to be looked at and times you don't.
True.
And if you get to pick and choose who you get to present yourself to, they're doing the same type of presenting. Really.
Yeah.
Right?
And
Okay.
what do you call it? It's not so much the lift and separate, it's what you reveal and what you don't reveal, what you're comfortable with revealing. Sometimes it's better to wear something that covers up more so that they get little tiny peaks. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's all about the tease. It's all, it's not like, woo, okay, let's go. It's da da da, woo.
Well, this time I apparently was happy with the body before I was happy with the kid.
Hey, this present is wet. Ew.
Yeah,
A
but
braless
like,
70s. Hey, I'm in my braless 50s, so there you go. I'm
I mean,
actually wearing
like
one today, which is why I keep yanking on this fucking shirt because it's bugging me.
if I've got something with a cool pattern on it, but it all depends on what makes you feel empowered.
Yeah.
It's not so much, oh, it's got to be like tight, it needs to be this, it needs to be see through. No, it doesn't need to be any one particular thing. Because I think sexy comes from a mindset rather than your clothing.
Yeah.
Well, okay, I get that
And
too, but
if,
y'all know I like to dress up my outside. I'm an outside dresser. You
right,
know, that's why maybe I can't get myself to care about that. I'm gonna be comfortable under my skin, under my whatever fucking outfit. Sometimes them outfits are fucking uncomfortable as hell.
yeah,
So yeah,
it all depends on your
yeah.
attitude and how your efforts are on you. It's why we wear perfume. It's for us. It's not for them. It's never for them. It's for us, and it's to make us comfortable in the situation we're going to be in, that we're inviting, that we're hunting, that we're seeking, or whatever. And even if we're not hunting or seeking that, sometimes it's good to be like, yeah, I'm sexy as fuck, and you can't touch this motherfucker. Look at me. Woo! You know, and they're like, "What's that strut for? You're wearing bleached this, that, and the other thing." It's like, I know what I'm wearing underneath it.
I'm afraid to ask, Grumpy. Do I want to know, Ember? Do we want to know?
It's
Yeah.
kind of funny.
Oh, do tell.
Oh, bring it.
Yeah, we're about the
Wait,
funny.
hold on, give me a second, because I got to remember how he puts it.
Yes,
The-
torn up head, exactly.
It's on a man when the stomach sticks out further than the dicky do.
Oh,
I'm trying not to get one, but he
That's
just
fun.
what did I miss? I taught Amber something about men's bodies today at Dicky Do. Oh,
welcome, good time.
the disappearing Dicky Do.
Oh my god, that's hilarious. Okay. I
What are you imagining a dicky do? Did I miss something?
don't have to.
Um,
I don't have
G-
to imagine
Grumpy,
it.
I taught Amber
I know a
something
guy.
about men's bodies today. I educated her about the Dicky Do, and the Dicky Do is the what? Amber, did you say the Dicky Do is the
Stomach
your
sticks out
stomach
further than the dicky do.
do? Yeah, the stomach sticking out further than the Dicky Do.
I'm gonna be fine. Yep. Oh, damn, I've got the vapors.
The feet look
Woo.
funny, but
Another shot of grape soda.
I kind of taught that to the next generation too.
That is so.
Because, like, when a young lady I knew who was still in high school was going to confront a boy, I told her, dress up. I said, everything, everything. From the underwear all the way out to the outside, dress up everything. Put on your
Yeah.
armor, girl. And when you break his heart, you break it good.
you
Make sure that he
uh,
doesn't remember those big blue eyes looking confident into his as you go, I don't like the fact that you're saying things about me.
I've
And
always
him as far down as you can.
I've always liked
No.
the
What?
revenge body. You know,
Not a
see the X later as the
picturing an erection holding up the belly like a support beam.
Oh dear. Oh my.
Wouldn't it just kind of like wrap around it like a hot dog bun?
Well, here's the thing. Can you fuck your own belly button?
Oh. Oh. Mm. No. Why? Why? Well, you know,
the knees are
I'm not trying to get one. Yeah, they sneak up on you. You'd be surprised. And the bigger the belly gets, the shorter the wiener gets too, because it gets kind of like buried in layers of and inches of fat.
Oedipus.
And it starts looking like a little mushroom.
Oedipus.
Yeah.
we do a little less knee. I think is the
Annie
problem.
Hoozles. Okay, we did get a little off track there, didn't we?
Well,
Well,
I think it's kind of important because, like, you know, when humans first started running around, we basically bound our own breasts to like stop the jiggle. I mean, my mother talks about like how they were forced to wear oh like a corset type thing so that they wouldn't jiggle
yeah.
as children. They couldn't jiggle. None of their fat could jiggle because that's too like stupid for a 9-year old. Well, of course you're going to fucking Catholic school. That's why.
Yeah.
You don't want to jiggle around a Catholic.
Oh my gosh, that's just horrible.
Oh, your divider's showing. My divider, your décolletage. Oh, I see. Boobs. You see my boobs. You're uncomfortable. Okay. Now, anytime I've had a job interview, any type of stage performance, etc., you know, underneath my clothes, I am dressed to the nines.
Jiggle it. Did you jiggle it? Try jiggling it. I can just hear him. Did you try jiggling it? Well, give it a jiggle.
Did you turn it off and on again?
No, just jiggle it. It'll be fine.
Jiggle it just a little
His
bit.
loincloth. Oh my goodness. Y'all are on a roll.
Just a
That's
little
great.
bit. Are
Well,
you okay?
apparently Amber is the most mature of all of us here. She's got her head all straight about it, I think. Yeah, I figured out from this conversation that I'm just a I can't even say it again. My brain said it while ago and it was really funny and now I can't say it with my mouth. This bitter old this bitter old jiggly bitch who don't look good and lingery.
Jingly bits don't look good in lingerie.
Jingly. Jiggly.
Jiggly. Jingly.
Shit, here we go.
No, I think lingerie is for us.
It used to be for me.
Mm-hmm.
I get so disappointed if I even look at something. It's like, why am I told it? Don't do that to yourself. It ain't going to work. You're going to get what you want from wearing it. So just don't do that to yourself. Don't try to squeeze your ass into that fucking lycra. That's me. Just me. That's me. I promise.
No, that's fine.
Yeah, like I said, I've mostly, and I've done the whole Faye thing as well, like wear it to do the whole whatever interview or whatever, the I've got a secret
Mm-hmm.
kind of wearing it. Yeah, I've done
I'm
that too.
powered up. Yep.
Yep.
That's pretty cool.
In
I
like,
wish they could have made me feel that way. The leather thing did.
yeah, I used to
That was
feel
special time of my
I
life.
had a leather collar with two straps that went over the breast and silver chains on it, and it had it clasped around the back and had big metal rings on it. And when I moved out of my family home, I left it behind. And my mother, about 5 years ago, wore it over a leotard for Halloween.
So funny.
She found it and she's wearing it.
I have a similar tale about mine, and it yeah ended up being someone else's Halloween costume at some point.
Had a matching belt too, which were chains that were kind of like a chain skirt,
Cool.
but
no.
in loops and stuff. And yeah,
The thing I
I did.
liked about it is it didn't give. It held everything right where it was at 'cause it stretch. You know, there's no lycra, there's no elastic. It didn't move once you put it on.
Oh, I glue sticked it on
Yeah, it had no give. It was like
because
super
unlike
tight Gloria
mom,
Vanderbilt jeans. Gloria Vanderbilt jeans. You either can get them zipped or you can't. It's not
yeah,
moving to
unlike
give you any
mom,
space.
I did not wear mine with anything underneath it, and I needed the straps to stay over the nipples, so I glue sticked it on.
That's doable. Yeah. Yeah.
Wear that with a sussy pair of like
Oh, doorknob head. That's true. Lingerie is for the people who sell lingerie. Cha-ching. Yep, yep. 'Cause it's stupid expensive. For this, 8 cents worth of lace and some elastic, I'm gonna pay $40. Really?
I've never paid that
Minimum.
much for it.
When did lingerie start? I've heard too many different stories, so I can't honestly answer that. I'm not sure. Some people say it was Egypt, other people say it was the Romans, other people say it was the, what do you call them, the Puritans or whatever. But I think there's been different versions of underwear in general. Um, I don't know.
In the late 19th.
Lingerie. Lingerie.
Lingere. Lingerie.
History.
Like
Yeah,
the-
I
That's how I know
uh,
it.
it's Tupperware for gifts.
The Google
Feels like that
autocorrect
sometimes, Shadow Kitty.
figured it out for me.
Okay.
Lingerie
Oh, wait, let's make her big. She's doing research.
in sleepwear and lightweight robe choice of words is often motivated by an invention to imply that the garments are alluring, fashionable, or both. U.S. survey says 75% of women has reported having worn sexy lingerie. Lightweight blah 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 blah. Etymology or origins. Was developed during the late 19th century. Lady of de Guff Gordon of Lucille was a pioneer in developing lingerie that freed women from more restrictive corsets. Through the first half of the 20th century, women wore underwear for three primary reasons: to alter their outward shape, first with corsets and later with girdles or
Braziers.
yeah, for hygienic reasons and for
Just say bras.
modesty. Bras, yeah,
Yeah.
for modesty. Before the invention of crinkle
Crinoline?
line,
Well,
Crinoline? Crinoline.
women's underwear was often very large and bulky.
Stop.
Late 19th. So apparently it was kind of the late 19th century where
You're
something
getting bumped.
more
Well,
less restrictive
mm,
was made.
The camera.
Well, that's
we
what this
started
thing says.
wearing- We started wearing undergarments mainly for the boobage, but also in order to protect our outer clothes from our body stank, from
Yeah.
being
Yeah.
filthy.
Yeah, but
Because-
I'm not looking.
Yeah.
I'm not looking at the history of underwear. I'm looking at the history of lingerie.
I know that.
Yeah. So,
Whatever.
but yeah, that's all it says.
Oh,
but yeah,
no,
I
doorknob
think
head.
face.
Put that on your own search history, buddy.
Yeah, I want to search doggy lingerie.
It's not going on
Don't.
mine. I hope everybody here
Doorknob
has someone who's
head.
going to come and erase their history when they die.
Yeah, like, do you have it set up? Like, I
Erase my
think you could
history
set
and
the-
take my stash so that everybody doesn't know. Before the Brazilian butt lift, there was the bustle. True.
Yes.
What's the bus?
Where they bunch the skirt all up in the back so it looks like you got a caboose, a shelf booty.
Oh, okay. One of those.
Old Victorian looking things. They could actually like put a chair in.
The big wire frame thingies.
No, those are hoop skirts. They're like little, some of them are even like cages, wicker woven cage shaped things that they put on their backside and bunch the skirts up around it because the skirts would be really long and they would just bustle up all the stuff around it and give themselves the illusion of this enormous butt. My butt is
Yes,
so
I
big
know.
I can put an 18-pound bow on it. You know?
Mm,
Yeah, self booty.
yeah, I think I know the one of these thingies.
Used whale.
Whalebone. Yeah, they use whalebone in a lot of female torture devices. Or
Yeah.
whales. But they didn't deserve that, and neither did we.
One of these thingy mabobs.
Okay, you're gonna have to make it big.
Images.
Yeah, the first or second one there were yeah. Yeah, there you go. See how they
Those
got all the
thingies.
fabric draped up and around the damn thing? That's
Yeah,
true
that's they
shelf
do
booty right there.
this.
Yeah.
Oh, there's one. It shows a different.
Different types, yeah. Craziness.
That just looks like it's all kinds of uncomfortable.
And how do you sit down? You don't. That's why they used to faint all the fucking time, 'cause they'd be standing there for hours with their goddamn knees locked and their rib cages compressed in a corset and wrapped in 40 pounds of fucking fabric around them.
Right.
Like how do you like yeah.
It's like wearing a boa constrictor all day long.
That's probably be easier. See, look, the 1978, like, see, that's whatever that is what the hell was going on with this here?
Right?
Okay, someone's been compromised. Oh, that reminds me. Fixing my aunt's computer,
Oh,
because the boys don't know this because the boys weren't privy to the whole Nadine went away for the week or half the week. But I had saw a weird file on her computer that was like just a website, and I was trying to have a better look at it. So I zipped it up and sent it to myself. It wouldn't go. I renamed it and sent it myself and wouldn't go. I saved it as a text file, saved it in my drive, and when I got home, my freaking antivirus went freaking bonkers. Like it was just like Trojan, 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 Trojan. Just every time it tried to upload this video or this text file to my computer. And it wasn't an actual Trojan. There might have been a link in there, but I didn't get to look at it quite that closely to figure it out because that's what I was trying to do. I was trying to email it to myself so I had a good look at it because
yeah.
it was these from what I could tell it was designed to be a look like your computer screen, but all the buttons would redirect you to this thing.
Oh, ew. Yeah, that'd be
And it
enough
was
to
just this
confuse an old person.
big
Sure.
yes, absolutely. And it was saved on our desktop, so I got rid of like I said, I tried to I got her all cleaned up the best I could, and I wanted to look at it. I really, really wanted to have a look at it to see where it was going to, but I hadn't found that spot in there because it's all HTML code. It's
Yeah.
you have to read through the code to figure out where it's going. But yeah, it wouldn't let me. It so wouldn't let me that I had to delete it just to get the antivirus to shut the fuck up. And to just completely delete it. It's like it's a text. I'm not going to click the freaking thing. So yeah, today it's both Trojan Man, and Trojan Mams. Good for them. I don't. That was your Nigerian uncle, Nadine.
Yeah, he wants to send you some money,
Aw.
but you got to send it right back.
Yeah.
Ornament. beer holding booty. I saw that.
Beer holding booty.
It probably was. Like, bitch, come stand over here, hold my ale. You know, my grog, my ale, my mead, whatever.
So continuing on the history of under things,
Okay.
Faye knows way more than
No, I'm
anybody
done.
else. You done?
Yeah.
Okay. What the hell did I do to my mouse? There's a dent in the top of it, like I scraped it along something.
A dent in the plastic? How do you dent plastic?
Well, it's a good scrape in there.
Oh,
Apparently, it's not a just a something stuck on there. It's like I scraped it on the ground across some rocks or something. What the hell? Okay.
it's throwing it at the zombies? What the hell?
That would be guts stuck on it, not
Oh,
rocks.
my.
I would be probably throwing a spear at zombies sometimes when Faye's got a few minutes. Just saying.
Oops, I have to go close the blinds. I'll be right back.
Oh,
Okay.
what?
I
I
forgot.
said I could be throwing something at spear at zombies when Faye's got a few minutes.
Spirit zombies.
A
I'd be
spear
poking.
at zombies.
Yeah,
Oh, yes.
spirit. I guess I
I
was
was like,
saying it
what
kind
the
of.
hell is she saying?
I guess I was kind of saying it sort of fast. Spirit. Actually, funny. Funny thing. Uh, Christine, when we pulled back into the drive after getting some groceries, Christine's like, it'll be won't be seeing the lady next door passed away on the other side of us. And she said she won't be seeing her it'll be a sin. She won't be seeing her this summer. And my brother said it'll be a big surprise if we do see them. And the zombie apocalypse, and me, of course, the zombie apocalypse is happening. I know how to take care of that. A little bit of a little bit of sledgehammer in my life. A little bit of hammer on my ride. Little bit of baseball.
Zombie number 5.
Boom, boom, boom. The Nigerian uncle. Oh my gosh.
Worst thing I've been under is my ex. Oh, wait, wrong under things.
Mm.
Well, I'm glad we got to discuss our lingerie feelings. I feel enlightened to a certain point and better about it. Thank you, ladies.
You're welcome. I think face points were probably
I like that
fantastic.
idea. I like that
Yeah.
idea. I hope to be able to well, I can't say I even hope to be able to aspire to that because I don't really ever plan to purchase another thing like that. So
Yeah. I'm too
I'm
old to
more
care.
concerned with just keeping things in place now. If I can just fight the forces of gravity at this stage, I'm doing good. So. Then I feel like I accomplished something. Oh, look, they're up where they're supposed to be today. How nice.
I give that up years ago.
What makes the clothes fit better? That's the only benefit to wearing a bra, in my opinion, anymore. Is sometimes it makes certain articles of clothing fit better
Yeah.
because
Yes.
they're made for that.
Yeah.
And
Yeah. I guess they're not a lot of clothes aren't made for free booing.
No, they're really not, especially the ones that have the really like high upper waist, you know, and the boobs are like below the band.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah.
well, that's not working. It's not tight enough to
Yeah.
hold them up over the band. So frustrating.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Those
frustrating.
shirts that have the panels that kind of come around the body and
Yeah.
kind of do the whole the what's the folding of the
Pleats. Yeah.
pleaty sort of things.
Yeah. I
And
don't.
it's
If
like,
I wear pleats, I look pregnant, so I can't do that. That's a no. That's a no. It gets straightened out right in the front. What happened
I,
to the pleats? Where'd the pleats go? Oh God, y'all remember the pleated pants, pleated jeans and stuff they had in the 80s? I said watch pleated, high waisted, high top, like the belt loops were this fucking wide. The waistband was so tall. It hit
I
me right
had a
about the ribs.
I had a skirt like that, but I didn't have pants like that.
I had a
And the
friend who was
skirt was
a
like,
little
if
chunky
you
and she always,
twirl, it went crazy.
oh yeah, I love twirly skirts. Love twirly skirts. I can't twirl so good anymore. It makes me dizzy. But I had a friend who was a little bit chunky and she always insisted on wearing the pleated pants. And it just did
oh,
nothing for her at
yeah.
all, you know? And I said,
This, these
try these.
sort of
No, they're too
things.
tight. She goes,
Is these sort of things
let's see
you
here.
talking about?
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
kinda. Yeah, sorta. Look for one that looks kind of ruffly on the top. Like it actually has its own little denim flourish
Uh,
coming off the top.
uh,
And
no.
I'm trying to point at stuff in my mouth. I just
Yeah, that's
always
not gonna
do.
work.
I pointed, it's like, oh, she can't see that. Clicking on
No,
that.
no.
Anyway, yeah. With the one with the
Okay.
buttons. Yeah, there you go. That's
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Yeah.
And bless herself. She just absolutely, it just didn't work. Did nothing for her.
I never liked those kind of pants.
Yeah. Oh my God, they're awful. Look at that. For skinny girls, they're cute because it made it look like they had some kind of shape. But on anybody with some actual hip, booty, or belly, it's just no. So sad. Specific for skinny girls.
Yeah.
Look at what you need.
Yeah, these sorts.
Yeah, that looks familiar. Acid wash. Ugh. And we used to wear that stuff head to toe. Like head to
I
toe.
know.
We had a jacket and the shirt and the
Uh-huh.
pants. God, what were we thinking?
Oh. I don't think I really wore this because it was I was young, so
I didn't, because I was chunky too, and I wasn't about to do that to myself.
I was young, so mm, I wasn't bought the fancy stuff.
Fancy stuff. Oh Lord, we get them at Kmart, Sears, Chasey Penney's,
Mm.
Montgomery
'Cause
Ward's.
I didn't even get into my like I was fif 13 and 87.
Oh wow. I was having my first child in '87. I was big and preggers.
Yeah, and I wasn't
I
even
was
thinking about
young, but I was big
boys.
and preggers. Yeah. I was
I wasn't
young.
even thinking about boys.
I was only 20, but still.
If you wore a ruffle on the top too long, Did you end up with Mark Ruffalo?
Oh God, that's some kind of cultural reference. I don't know who Mark Ruffalo is, but
Yeah.
yeah, anything you wore too tight will leave a mark for sure. Sorry, doorknob head, that I just shit on your joke. I don't know who Mark Ruffalo is. Does anybody know who Mark Ruffalo is?
And Doorknob says, "Why is it always a zombie apocalypse? Why can't it ever be a localized zombie outbreak?"
Just in
Well,
my
it
neighborhood
was.
would be cool. I can
It
handle these
yeah.
idiots.
In Kentucky, it was like a localized zombie outbreak, but it spread and ended up being an apocalypse.
Yeah, oh, she's got a point.
Mhm,
But if she wears a hat, no one sees it.
mhm.
Took a second,
Oh
didn't
my.
it? It just took a second. You have to tell us who the fuck Mark Ruffalo is now, for real. And if you say somebody
Yeah.
sports, we're just gonna be like, somebody sports.
Yeah, Mark Ruffalo. Mark. I don't know.
I wouldn't search it. I don't know what it is. I don't know if you want it under history.
Right?
Mark Ruffalo is an American actor.
Oh, that's why I don't know. Okay, bug in Men in Black. You talking about that
I
guy
don't
that
know.
was the cockroach man? No, that was the guy from CSI. Oh, what's his name? D'Onofrio, Vincent D'Onofrio. That was the bug man in Men in Black in the first one. There's been so many, I haven't seen them all.
I don't remember.
I know he played that part really well. Did look like his skin was sliding off about half the time. He took good with the facial expressions and stuff. Very convincing. A cockroach wearing a skin suit. Why guys all look the same to me? No. All guys all look the same to me anymore. They either look like my husband or they don't. Yeah, like those are the only two distinctions I even sort of make anymore.
When
And
was
either
Men in
way, I'm
Black
not looking.
made?
Huh?
Due South, Houdini, Ride with the Devil. He's done a lot of stuff. A lot of voice. More of his Shutter Island. He was on Shutter Island.
You know what my kids watched the other day? Elastic Come Home.
I've discovered I don't really like movies.
I'm
Oh,
not a huge movie watcher either. Never have been. Oh, I meant to ask you. We got about 10 minutes. Was there something else? You said you had a lot of things. Is there something else you wanted to touch on before we were done this evening? Faye,
Nah, it's okay.
you sure?
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't want you to think we ran out of time or something. I don't know. I just remembered. It's the real truth. Oh, yeah, she said that thing before we started.
And I
Yeah.
still don't remember what it was. What I was gonna say. Hmm. Oh well, one thing. My sort of like the whole thing about um women's reproductive rights, of course.
Oh yeah,
You know,
yeah, because that's we should have.
why is it like, oh, I know what it was. There was something, they were praying in
Tongues.
yeah, they did the praying in tongues thing
Oh yeah,
before
in the
the one
Congress or whatever.
and in the one Congress, yeah.
Yeah,
And I was like, why don't you guys just say, we're not paying you for this? Why are you praying? Why are you wasting our
yeah.
taxpayers' money on praying?
This is not helping.
Well,
Yeah,
just for the fact that are they getting, like, do they are these paid positions mostly or what? Like,
right.
if they're getting paid for stuff like this, you're not paying them for doing that.
Well, if
And
if a bunch of teachers did that, they get fired. Why are the Congress people not getting fired? They're government employees too.
yeah,
Not supposed to do that shit. Not
and I
supposed to.
was thinking about um making a couple of t-shirts. um keep uh keep keep your keep keep the government out of my doctor's office,
Right?
and um um my medical decisions aren't any of your business.
Yeah, but keep your paws off my procreation.
Yeah.
We're like, give me no lines and keep your God
Yeah.
to yourself.
So, doom, boom, boom,
Yeah,
boom.
I like that.
Yep. That too. Like,
So ridiculous.
but like, I was thinking about that. It's like, aren't they paid to do those jobs?
We pay, apparently, the government. I forget which one or how much, but during Trump's little time in office, and I think there's been someone on retainer who does religious services for governmental people, a ridiculous amount of money for them to come and do the prayer stuff. And I think it's ridiculous. That's done with tax dollars, and they can go
Yeah, and
fuck
it is.
themselves.
It is. And like Angie said, if I went to a job, like a random job, and started praying to a god that wasn't the boss's, I would more than likely be fired because they're not paying
Yes.
me to do that. This is not part of my job description to pray,
Yeah.
you know? So why are these guys even getting, why aren't they like just saying, okay, look, this is not part of your job, like even cutting it down to like whatever your religion is.
Maybe they're
Like,
overly confident because they're wearing sexy lingerie.
they could be. Mm. No more sexy lingerie in Congress. No more
A
sexy
hundred.
lingerie.
Wait, what? $175,000 a year to be the White House pastor.
Yes, yes, I knew it was a ridiculous amount of money, but yes, and not
Pastor.
that doesn't exclude or include the amount of money that they spent flying the White House pastor to and from their uh
Events and things.
yeah, it's not like they lived in DC and were doing that. This person was outsourced. So there was the travel expenses plus the ridiculous paycheck. And why does the White House have a pastor? I mean, come on.
Yeah,
Oh,
that makes no sense and feels really wrong and super cringy and gross.
yeah. And Doorknob says the patients are running the asylum, and that definitely
Yeah,
seems correct.
sure is how it's looking nowadays, for sure, and has for
Mm.
quite some time.
But yeah, like
What are we
I,
gonna
I was
do?
I was listening to that, and I'm like, is this what these guys are actually getting paid for? Like, aren't these people paid to run this, like do these jobs and to be part
A
of Congress?
ridiculous amount of money, Nadine. They get paid a ridiculous amount of
You
money.
know what I could do
Most
with
of the time,
$175,000 a year?
yes. And most of the time, when they're doing things like making their little speeches on the floor of Congress or whatever you want to call it, um, most of the time they're delivering their little speeches to an empty room because everybody else is in their own little raising money thing. And that was covered by, I think, John Oliver a couple of years ago
Hmm.
about, like, they're the laws that they're arguing for and blah blah blah. There's no audience. They're not actually doing their jobs. They're
Right.
fundraising almost 90% of their time.
Yeah,
So
that's
plus
what
they're
it
getting
certainly
paid.
seems down there.
plus,
Yeah.
plus they're getting paid. They're being paid to fundraise. That's about it. They're not
Yep.
really doing their fucking job. But
Yeah.
when they want to ban an app, they will go and they'll make that decision within 30 days. But we can't sit there and have, oh, I don't know, have them all support the fact that women don't have rights yet,
Yeah.
and we're
Yeah.
losing what little rights that we have. So yeah, there's that too.
Yeah, none of none of it makes sense, and I'm actually glad that I'm not down there.
We can't get health care.
We're glad you're not too.
We can't be supported. We can't give all veterans the same amount of
Right.
perks that everybody else has. Certain wars get less, certain wars get more, blah blah blah. We don't Teachers spend like 50% of their own paycheck on supplies for their classroom. However, these people don't make decisions. They don't go to work. They don't do anything but fundraise and waste our time. And we
Yep.
pay those motherfuckers to do insider trading on the laws that they do, but we can't. Anyone else to have an up on it. They sent Martha Stewart to jail. I'm still mad at that because, like, I didn't like the fucking bitch, but they're allowed to do it. We're not. But if they get caught insider trading, they only have to pay what, $700?
Uh,
That's their fine. Some
it's-
ridiculously small amount of money. That's
that
their fine.
that
I don't know what you're
Right.
laughing at.
I'm laughing at Doorknob Head as usual. I can't help it.
doorknob. Now everyone is getting their lingerie in a bunch. Doorknob.
Sure, why not? Of course, I'm
Yeah,
gonna get
Well,
my lingerie in a bunch.
because
yep.
it's uncomfortable.
I'm getting fucked without lube.
Yeah,
Thank you.
true.
Yep.
True. Getting
Yep.
fucked without lube is a good, definitely a good description of the situation for sure. Because
Oh, and they want to raise the age of retirement for future generations. What do you
Mm.
call it? So I don't know to what, 70 or 80 years old or something like that, because these motherfuckers want to one, stay in office so that they can continue insider trading, but two, we need a decent retirement age so that we make holes in industries that young people can raise up and fill so that they can afford, I don't know, an apartment.
Right.
basic living, yes. Yeah.
Food. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's the new what do you call it, bougie buy now. Instead of like buying yourself something special or going on holiday, when millennials and Gen Z end up with any type of money, do you know what they buy? They buy fucking groceries.
Yeah.
Yep.
They
Food
buy
That's
I get to
and
eat
poo.
this week. Oh
Yeah.
yeah, that's a special occasion.
yeah.
Anyone who says make America great again needs to get punched in the fucking face. Because lube is a kinder way to fuck someone.
It is.
Yes.
And Mr. Rogers was kind. Lube is
Yeah.
kind.
Lube
It's
is
kind.
kind. Absolutely.
Don't get this tingly stuff though. That's not good for you.
That reminds me. A woman was sitting there saying that she had run out of toilet paper, so she would use tissues. And she said, if you ever do that, check your tissues because hers were coated in Vicks.
Ow!
Yeah,
And
she
Ow!
had the
real. And the burn was real.
oh yeah, yeah, the burns real.
Oh,
Oh. Oh.
Ow!
Oh.
It's on fire.
Um there was a movie that we watched um when the I couldn't really hear it very well, but it was a really good movie because my aunt is half deaf, and I wanted to tell you guys about it before I forgot because it was actually decent. And
Okay. What was it?
you think I could remember there was one that was called Inheritance. Um there was one that was called oh, I hate this autoplay thing. Everything autoplays, and it's like there was one called Inheritance that was pretty good. There was another one um uh called a ghost in our house.
Okay. Are you still there?
It was
Oh,
really really funny movie. It was so funny. We Have a Ghost.
oh, we have a ghost. Okay, I think I've seen
There's
that
a
on
movie called We
Netflix
Have
or
a
something.
Ghost on Netflix,
Okay.
and Netflix. It's not like scary or anything. It's a comedy. Definitely watch it if you can. If
Okay.
you have Netflix, look for it and watch it. It is so funny.
Cool.
So funny. Um,
Well, on that note, we
and
have
then
to
there was
say
a
goodnight.
another
Oh,
one that was a vampire one, but it also was not um it was not it wasn't scary like movie Snoop Dogg
it
was in
had
it.
Snoop Dogg in it.
It had Snoop
Ah,
Dogg in it.
did
It
he even
did.
act?
Day Shift is what it's called. That was really funny too.
Okay.
Um,
Day shift, and we have a ghost.
yeah, we have a ghost in Day Shift. We have a ghost and he's hangry. Well, he was definitely angry, but yeah, it was pretty funny. But yeah, those were really good movies, and that might have been part of what I was going to remember to try and tell everybody because they
Uh-huh.
were actually good. So I was like,
Nice.
you
Well,
know,
thank you for that. Movie
yeah,
recommendations from Nadine, everybody. Enjoy
like
your weekend.
yeah,
Go binge. You're on Netflix and chill, and
yeah.
we will see you all next week.
Okay, see
We
ya.
hope. We always hope. Bye, everybody.
Absolutely.
Bye.
Bye.
bye.